Oh, brother, we got another sneak peek. Just Google Sister Wives sneak peek and you'll find it. Um, and it's just so ridiculous to me because here it is. His wives are moving on with their life. And he's like, you know what? They know I have FOMO about being left out. So they're doing this to punish me. So, he accuses his exes of intentionally excluding him in sneak peek. And it's like, dude, it's not about you. It hasn't been about you for years. And you were upset about that and you punished them for it not being all about you. And it's still not about you and it still has nothing to do with you. So the sneak peek is specifically talking about everyone's in town for a wedding. Or coming up for a wedding or something. But it sounds like Maddie is looking at property in Montana. And if they move and build there, then Janelle is thinking she might move there too. I don't think that happens because they recently bought property in the Carolinas. And my guess is that plan came to fruition. They just couldn't find anything. I looked in Montana too, and it's a little challenging and it's much more expensive than you would think for like an out west rural area. It's actually pretty expensive. So, anyway, I'm getting off track, but the idea is insane to me that Kody thinks that Janelle's going to move as punishment to him, as opposed to the fact that these women and the kids are making decisions about the life that they want going forward. And if he has excluded them as he has, I mean, my husband, John, absolutely loses his mind when it comes to Kody and his kids because he's called them a-holes on TV. He called them all losers and outcasts. He called them out by name as being outcasts and not fitting in. He's been awful to these kids. This is, of course, I believe this as well, but it's just funny because my husband claims he doesn't care at the show and then he'll lose his mind on this. And it's like, yeah, it's your kids. You don't seem to be making any effort to have any relationship with your kids. And they're wanting to have relationships with Janelle, with Christine, with, the wives who left you. And I mean, this is all about you. I mean, it's about you in the sense that this is a direct result from your behavior, but it's not about you in the sense of like, you think Janelle's moving to Montana just to piss you off. She's thinking, she said in the sneak peek, there's nothing here for me anymore. So, yeah, so she's making these decisions because she wants to move forward with her life. They're clearly not going to develop Coyote Pass. Her kids were starting to move away, even the ones that were previously living in Flagstaff. Now she has more kids away from Flagstaff. She'd like to be near her grandchildren. She, over time, my sister's going through something similar in that her children are having kids. And she's thinking about where she wants to live based on where the grandkids are because now she has no kids where she's at. Well, actually she does, but that's a different story. That's a recent development. But yeah, it's just, this man is infuriating me in terms of what's the worst possible take? The worst possible take is they're doing this just to make me mad, as opposed to, gosh, maybe I better work on some of my relationship with my kids because I would like to have a good relationship with them.